Hi, welcome to my today's videocast. So today's videocast is very special and it's more like creating kindness, acceptance and awareness as we all are aware that 2nd April is World Autism Awareness Day and more commonly now it is called as World Autism Understanding Day. Now 18th April is honored and celebrated Now, 18th April is honored and celebrated as Adult Autism Awareness Day. So I believe and I feel, and I also want to put this forward that all the children who have ASD or autistic traits, they will one day grow up and they will turn from an autistic child to an autistic adult. And I believe you all agree with me. So, keeping this thought in my mind, I just want to put my views on a thing that we all are aware. We might understand it also, but we seem to ignore it. So, let's go ahead. Now, we all are divided by religion, ethnicity, caste, diverse cultures, different nationalities. And we readily accept that a person from one nation would be different from our own national cultures. So there is one more division, that is division of thinking patterns and how our mind works. So here we put that there is a neurodiverse world. So I would like to cite out certain points about neurodivergent versus neurodiverse. So, a person whose neurological development is atypical, usually viewed as not normal or extreme, or somebody who thinks differently, is a neurodivergent. So, that's what neurodivergent means. I'm going to repeat it again so that you can listen to it and have a better clarity. A person whose neurological development is atypical, usually viewed as not normal or extreme, or a person who thinks differently, is a neurodivergent person. Now, what is neurodiverse? Group of these neurodivergent people that is leading to neurodiversity, and that is neurodiverse. So, neurodiversity is the idea that it's normal and acceptable for people to have the mind or the brain system that functions differently from one another. So listen to this very carefully again. Neurodiversity is the idea, is the notion that it's normal and very well acceptable for people to have brains that is going to function differently, that is going to perceive things differently, that is going to make out a different meaning from one another. So this is neurodivergent versus neurodiversity. So we need to be more aware about this division also. When we can accept different body types, then why can't we accept different mind types? So if you can respect different bodies, if you don't do, then I can't comment. If you can respect different body types, then you can also respect different mind types. And I'm saying this for those people who respect different body types. Then only they can respect different mind types. So if you have a family member or if your friend is having autistic personality traits, there's nothing as we say special about it. They are just neurodivergent and you are neurotypical. So people with ADHD, autism, dyslexia, Tourette's syndrome, intellectual disabilities, schizophrenia, depression, they all fall within neurodiversity. They just think they operate differently. So we must respect these brain differences much the same way as I already conveyed. as you respect the difference in the nationality, ethnicity, gender, ability, and sexual orientation. So again, I would say there can be 100 of body types. In the same way, there can be 100 of mind types. We can think and perceive differently. Now, when I'm like elaborating a lot on neurodiversity, so how does a neurodiverse brain works, or how can you make out that this person is neurodiverse? So definitely it's not like that. The person has to have a diagnosis. Some or the other way, we all are neurodiverse. I would just like to put a question to you and then you can reflect on how are you about your social interactions? Are you high on social interaction or low on social interaction? How much do you have, like there must be certain phrases that you would use repeatedly. Why do you use those? So repetitive language, lack of social play, low social interaction. You must be having some focused interest. You might be liking to do doodling, listening to music, listening to the same music. You must be having some focused interest on some object or some subject. Then there must be some fixation of routines. Why do you have fixations of routines, rituals? There might be certain individuals who otherwise don't want to give or maintain an eye contact. Why do you do that? Because your brain functions different. So these are certain things which we always relate to autistic individuals, but we have some autistic traits in ourselves also. That is when our brain is functioning differently. So that's my contribution on Adult Autism Awareness Day. So 18th April is Adult Autism Awareness Day. I'm doing it because I know that all my students will grow up as autistic adults and I respect them. So thank you to listening to this particular video cast, and let's spread understanding and kindness and respect the differences of all sorts. Thank you. Bye.